The Big Show on Hodaki. Thanks to Night and Day. For the best milkshakes, thick shakes, and super thick shakes.
Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size. This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hodaki Big Show. With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Thursday afternoon. It's the 25th of January 2024, and you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night Day. Hope you're having a fantastic afternoon, Mogi.
I'm having an absolute ripper of a day there, you mad dog, you sick son of a bee. Another beautiful day, a little bit warmer today, cooled off yesterday, cooled off overnight, but she's a bloody ripper again. Have had a great day, and what a way to end it with you two back, bud.
Yeah, totally, mate, totally.
Thanks, man.
I didn't go naked last night. It was a bit nippy.
It was nippy.
So I had the fan on, though, but Keyzie, how are you, you mad bastard?
Yeah, really good, fellas. Thanks, you rogue stallions. Great afternoon. Played a bit of golf with one of my mates there. Yeah.
How'd you go?
What did you shoot, Keyzie?
We only played 9 holes, but I shot 47. He shot 46. I was pissed off.
Oh, he wasted
Right,
it.
okay,
Yeah, he
yeah.
wasted me.
Can I just say what an absolutely immaculate white T-shirt you're wearing this afternoon. Absolutely pristine, beautifully ironed.
Thank you.
You're
Really
looking
good.
You're really smart today, Keyzie.
Thanks.
And I'm loving your nice little pants there. They look like they've got a lovely crease down the line. Did you do a bit of ironing this afternoon as well, did you?
These are just denim shorts, and this is a $12 tee from the warehouse. I didn't iron them, but I guess they look like they've been ironed.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You look great, mate.
Really
Hey,
good.
now listen, I want to remind all the listeners out there, you can text us at any stage on 3483 or give us a call back. Go on the iHeartRadio app and send us a message directly to the studio.
Yes.
Or, of course, you can call us directly on 0800 Hodaki. We want to find out who went to the Foo Fighters last night and get
Yeah.
a few reviews.
Yeah.
So ring us or text us. Let us know how it was, because we're dead keen to know. In the meantime, let's get into the tune, shall we? Oh,
This is a great tune.
it is a great tune. I love it. I love it.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Stevie Nicks there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon, 12 minutes past 4 o'clock. Now, if you give us a call right now on 0800 Hodaki and give us a review of the Foo Fighters in Christchurch last night, you'll win yourself a $50 night day voucher.
Yeah, so it's worth doing. 0800
What
Hodaki.
about for just a talkback?
Or a talkback. You can
Yeah,
send a
yeah,
talkback on iHeartRadio, but I prefer a phone call. I want to get into the nitty-gritty, you know?
Oh, sure.
I want to be able to question people, Mogi. You know what I'm saying?
Having said that, though, Minogio, plenty of talkbacks coming through using the iHeartRadio app. Plenty of texts on 3483. Hey, boys, yeah, Foo Fighters got smashed. Pretty sure the nude guy was Keyzie, but I couldn't tell. Cheers. That's from Tim.
There was a nude guy there. I don't know if
apparently
people have
so.
seen the footage, but he was standing on the shoulders of a what can only be described as a very, very, very good friend, stark bollock naked, playing the air guitar, from what I could tell.
That's all right, isn't it?
I'm just describing what happened.
Yeah,
I
no, I
put
think
it this
that's
way,
good.
I've never seen that before.
Right.
I've never seen that before.
I'll go out on a limb and say it's pretty weird. Like, it's funny or whatever, but it's also weird. Like, he's willing to get completely nude in front of thousands of people, possibly get kicked out just to get his jollies off of being nude.
I just want to say it's massively confident. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That he's just going, yeah, man, I'm nude and I'm feeling good
carefree,
about it.
carefree.
Yeah, carefree,
Yeah,
Mogi.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
So
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
all
yeah.
for forcing your naked body onto people that are, you know...
Well, he
thousands-
wasn't
Well, he
forcing
wasn't
it onto
forcing
them.
it
He was
onto
was
them,
seeing it, though.
Keyzie.
It was in the air.
Yeah.
Would you be taking that kind of attitude if it was a woman, Keyzie?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly,
This is
mate.
the thing. I mean,
And
yeah,
listen, Keyzie,
disgusting.
I wouldn't mind if you got nude on my shoulders.
Go on. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off.
Hey, more texts here on 3483. Hey, mad bastards, Big Diesel from Wanaka in my blue jeans. Didn't go to the Foos, but I'm guessing it was pretty good.
Oh,
Cheers.
yeah. That's a good review.
Plenty of talkbacks coming in as well on iHeartRadio. I was about to say 3483, but
Yeah.
Yeah, g'day, you mad dogs. Had a ball at the Foys last night, but had some sick bastard next to me who was strumming away on his downstairs, and then he got down and rubbed me on my old earlobe and then the right-hand side of my cheek there, and I didn't pay for that. Didn't pay for that shit.
Yeah, good. So do they leave a name there? Do they
That's
leave a name?
disgusting. He should get $50 night and day voucher, man.
it says here Mike Minogue sent that in.
Oh, there's a few of us around. Just
It's
email,
quite a common
email that
name.
through. Yeah.
Amazing. He sounded so much. He sounded like the dude from Tool Chat.
He does a little bit.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Keep the text coming on 3483. Although there is one more talk back here, not specifically about the Foo Fighters, but I think, Jase, it's still very relevant.
Sure.
And this one here is from old Jimmy.
Yeah, g'day fellas. I've just got a bit of a question here for old two-stroke hoity J. G'day, mate. Was a little bit nippy last night. Not for you. It was a little bit cold. On your burnt meat patty nipples. Had to keep a little t-shirt on.
Hey.
Hey? Anyway, love your liars' work. Keep it up.
Yeah, good stuff, Jimmy. Yeah, Jase, how were your burnt meat patties last night,
Now,
mate?
listen, fellas. There's been a lot of discussion about this, and I want to get the listeners' thought on it. We're planning to each take a photo of our nips and put them on the, or get Pugs to do it, put them on the Instagram there, and get this decided once and for all.
Well, can I just say that I've never been in the conversation. This is just between you two. You two are the ones that argue about who's got the burnt meat patties.
You were the first one to ever say burnt meat patty
That's
nips.
right. I pointed the finger. I don't see how all of a sudden I could be
you're part of
accused.
this.
At no point has anybody ever accused me of having burnt meat patty nips.
Far out.
This feels like a Jase v. Keyzie situation.
Man, your old Wagyu nips over there is terrified.
Wagyu. Let us know on 3483 or give us a call. Here's Head Like a Hole.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, yes, indeed. Guns Roses there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. The time is 26 minutes past 4 o'clock. Very nice to have your company if you're just joining us. We were talking about our nipples and the whole burnt meat patty and who has the most burnt meat patty nipples. And Keyzie suggested that we each Pugs takes a photo of our nipples and puts them on our Insta and lets the people decide.
Yeah. We just then in the break showed each other our nipples, and you've changed the actual, sort of what you did.
I don't think we say anything. We just go, who's got burnt meat patty nipples?
Yes.
It's not about what we think in the room. It'll be judged by
the people.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
I think that's the way to go.
We've had some texts and some talkbacks come through. This is from Steve in Hamilton.
Yeah, g'day guys. Steve from Hamilton here. Just want to say that huge fan of the idea of you guys having a nipple off. I agree Jase should definitely be in there. He's got massive hamburger patty nips. Keyzie saw his nips at the Black Clash. They were pretty small. And old Mogi, he's shy. He doesn't want to be a part of it because he's rocking a couple of manhole covers up there and his busy's there, and I think he should definitely be involved.
So, yeah, it's quite clear the people want Mike to be involved in this as well.
Yeah, it's funny that.
And why wouldn't you? I just want to see your naked chest.
Oh, sure. Well, you're only going to see a nip.
Oh, is that what you're going to do?
One nip.
Yeah.
And it's got to be quite a close-up photo, does it?
I do worry about how it's...
I feel like
I could see this going off.
Real. Now, who's going to do? Is there going to be any measurements or anything like that? Or are we just going to take these photos?
Well, I was wondering because Pugs made the suggestion of a buzzy specialist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And maybe our plastic surgeon mate again, who did the snoz sort of.
He's too
Oh,
shaky.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't want to get stabbed with the thing there.
You'll start jiggling away on those jugs of yours.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a couple of jugs over here. But look, it's up to you fellas. I'm pretty confident size-wise that I'll come last. I've just seen Jase's. I think he's going to,
Well, you've got to realise that my nips are on the end of huge pecs, so naturally that's going to stretch the bastards out. You know what I'm saying? It's going to make them look bigger than they actually are.
Yeah,
but
boobs
I'm
will do
comfortable.
that.
I might, if you don't mind, before we decide on doing the pics, I might like to do a bit of a wax.
Yeah, I'll be keen for that.
I don't think you can set them up.
Oh, right.
Alright,
So I can't manicure my nips?
There's no prep.
But then I worry.
It is what it is.
I worry about this turning from like a who's got burnt patty nips into a who's got the hairiest nips type situation.
Right.
Why would that bother you?
Just because I'm rocking a couple of bloody
Hairy nips.
hairy nips.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. We'll have a little discussion about it off here and decide,
Well, when are
fellas?
we doing this?
Well, maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
God, this is a terrible idea. Actually.
Can I just say though, if I lose this,
This will be so good if you end up being big honker hoik with the burnt meat patty nips.
exactly my concern. Exactly my
And
concern.
don't forget the massive bush as well.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. The Killers there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. The time is 4:37.
Just got a text through on 3483. Great question. Hey, guys, wondering when the Vegas trip is being drawn? That is the trip for you and a mate to go to Las Vegas to watch the NRL season opener. We are drawing that on the Big Show tomorrow afternoon after the throbber. All right, so between 5 and 5:30. Make sure you get your phone on if you've entered the draw. If not, text Vegas to 3483.
Get in there quick, smart.
Yeah, man.
Because that's a hell of a prize. A hell of a prize. Now, fellas, good news.
What's
good
that?
news. Got my finger sorted out today, as you can see. The listeners will probably be aware of the fact that over the last couple of days, my finger has been suffering from erectile dysfunction. I gave it a little nudge on Friday and it just freaked out on me. Posted a lot about it. But I went to Hands Out West today, Moogie.
Oh, yeah.
And it's been confirmed it is, in fact, mallet finger.
Nice.
Right.
Where basically the tip of my finger is drooping down.
And what is the actual diagnosis?
Well-
what is mallet finger?
Well, basically, it's your tendon has buggered out, basically, and it's not reaching the end of my
Is that what
my
the
finger.
doctor said?
Yeah, the doctor said it's the tendon's completely poked, so they're going to have to put a splint on it for 8 weeks.
Right.
8 weeks.
That's annoying, 8 weeks.
Yeah, well, you know, especially when
you
you get a
use your
shower and
fingers.
stuff. Well, I use my fingers all the time, Keyzie.
Yeah.
At the moment, as we speak, I'm composing on my piano, so it's a real pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So I went home and I told my wife that, and I said, because it's going to be a bit of a conundrum for me, you know, going about my normal life, showering, you're toileting and stuff like that. And I said, you're going to have to help me out with that. And my wife wasn't having a bar of it.
My wife.
She wasn't interested at all. Besides which, she's off with Terry for a month. They've got a bloody massive aerobics tournament coming up.
Right.
Tour around the country.
What are you going to do? Because I know your shower's got the seat in it, doesn't it? And the handles on each side. So, like, you can do it yourself.
Well,
Yeah.
quite seriously, a position has come up right next to Horty J, which is this. I need someone to come in to my house every day and basically help me with my showering and my toiletries. On the positive side, the toiletries, it's only 2 wipes and you're done.
Yeah, it won't take long.
Yeah, so that actually won't take long. Good pay, good hourly rate.
What is it?
Pardon?
I'll do it.
$80 an hour.
An hour?
Yeah, and I like to be really soaped up in the shower, you know, and really give it, you know, and you got to towel me off and all that sort of
You
stuff.
gotta, what tell you off?
No,
what sort of like you're a bad boy,
Well,
Hoity
you
J?
can
You're
do-
a bad boy.
It depends who
More
it
than
is.
2 wipes, Hoity J. More than 2 wipes, you filthy son of a bee, etc., etc.
Actually, you could do that if you wanted to. I'd be into that.
You'd like that?
No, that'd be fine. So if there's anyone out there who's interested amongst our listenership, then give us a text on 3483 or give us a call on 0800 Hodaki.
Yeah, because it is about time you had a bit of a caregiver, isn't it? So, I mean, it's all these sort of things.
There he goes.
What?
Now keep going, Keyzie.
Nah,
Go on, mate.
Nah, you're good.
But I'd appreciate it if there's anyone out there that can help old Hoity J out. That'd be good.
And it is about that time in your life where you do need a caregiver. You know, things you used to be able to do, you can't do anymore.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Have you ever fallen out of bed and then not been able to get back up?
No, Keyzie, I haven't. No.
Don't lie.
It's Midnight Oil.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Tune, man. The Offspring there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon, 6 minutes to 5 o'clock. Heaps coming up after 5, by the
God.
way, fellas, including an award for you and I, Mogi.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Which we're pretty excited about. And interestingly, Keyzie wants to have a bit of a chat about his deck. He's got deck issues.
Yeah.
What?
Massive deck issues.
Don't say it like that. I do want to have a chat to you guys about my deck. So we'll get into that after 5. And huge goat announcement.
Yeah.
You know the goat?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, big announcement after 5.
Yeah.
Is it a
Jase.
fainting goat, eh? Have you seen
No,
those?
like, as in the massive goat
Have you seen
countdown.
those videos, Hoity J?
Of the fainting goats?
Yeah. You
I've
give
seen-
them a little a surprise, you go, ooh, or you go backbone behind them and they sort of tip over.
Right, okay. I've seen a lot of videos of dogs fainting when they get their toenails clipped.
Oh.
They're great. They're one of my favourites.
Oh.
Such a weird video to watch.
Yeah.
Actually, if anyone out there has those fainting goats and can video yourself yelling backbone at one of them and making them
Oh,
faint,
yeah.
that would get at least in the draw for a $50 night and day voucher.
Yeah, definitely.
Totally, man. All that after 5.
Oh, sorry. Bit late with that, sorry.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Thursday's going along very nicely indeed. 2 minutes past 5 o'clock. And this is the Big Show, brought to you by Night Day. Just regarding the goat, we'll have a little chat to you next after the next couple of songs about the details there, fellas. And I also want to put a question to the audience out there because we've got some crackers out in the office at the moment, and I noticed in the fridge...
You can't call them that.
In the fridge, Mogi, there's one of those cheese blocks, but, you know, where all the cheese slices are individually wrapped.
Sure.
You know, that processed cheese. Yeah. And there's about 8 slices in there. Do you reckon it's okay if I steal a slice?
Jase.
Did you bring them in here?
No.
Okay, then
Jase.
the answer's no.
Yeah, and further to that, just to clarify, everyone in the office works their ass off all day, every day, and then some big-time announcer struts in, grabs one of the 4 pieces of cheese that are there, doesn't pay for it.
Can I just reiterate, there's 8 slices in there. Surely one would be okay.
Oh, well, if you're asking the question, I think you know the answer.
Well, I'm asking the people, actually, on 3483.
Oh, okay.
Pug said it was all right.
Oh, there's a text here on 3483. Jase should take some of that dog squad money and buy his own cheese.
You guys are my dog squad money. Hey, now listen, remember everyone that texts through on 3483 or sends us a talk back on the iHeartRadio app or gives us a call on 0800 Hodaki goes in the draw for a $50 Night Day voucher. Let's get into the tunes.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
The next test there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon, 11 minutes past 5 o'clock. I put a question out there to the audience, which was, there's a block of processed cheese, individually, you know, the individually wrapped cheeses.
Sliced cheese.
The sliced cheese in the fridge there. We've got some crackers, and I really feel like they need some cheese, Mogi.
Yeah.
And there's about 8 pieces in there, and I thought it'd be all right if I took 1 piece, surely.
Cheese and cracker.
And of
Cheese
course...
and cracker.
Can you guys stop doing that, please?
And there's some piccalilli there too, I saw, Mogi.
Oh, cheese and piccalilli and cracker.
Cracker.
So earlier someone texted in saying, Jase, you've got all that dog squad money, won't you go buy your own cheese? Someone texted in here, Jase should take some of that copper kettle chips voiceover money and buy his own cheese.
I was one here that says Jase should take that 7 periods with Mr. Gormsby money and buy his own cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. We've got Adam from the Hawke's Bay on the line. Adam, you with me, mate? You with me?
Sort it out, Jason, man.
I reckon, man.
Are you not into this? Are you saying I shouldn't do it, Adam? Is that what you're saying?
Jason, it's nacho cheese.
It's nacho cheese.
Hey. Got him. Good stuff,
Pugs,
Adam.
make sure that Adam doesn't get a $50 Night Day voucher, all right?
That joke's going to end up in Keyzie's next stand-up set.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
going to be a closer.
I'm writing that down. That's good stuff.
Oh, no. You go on.
Big announcement to do with the goat. All right, do you want to hear it?
Yeah, man.
Sure.
All right, here we go. The goat's coming back.
What's a goat?
The GOAT countdown, greatest of all time.
Good, man.
Yeah, man. And
huge.
This time, just for voting, you could have your chance to win $100,000. This year, we're operating it slightly differently, and voting actually opens on Monday, 8:30 a.m. And you're not just picking your one goat, because we understand it's actually quite tough to do.
Aruga.
So we'll be letting you pick more than one, if you know what I mean. But as I say, just
do
by
you mean
voting...
you can pick more than one?
Correct.
Yeah, I thought
that's what I thought.
I wasn't sure. Yeah.
You guys are sharp. But just by voting and helping us pick this amazing countdown, you will go in the draw for that $100,000 prize, which is just epic.
That is phenomenal, though. That is amazing. $100,000.
That's like
legit, Mogi. Legit.
It is, and it's one small fraction of Jase's dog squad money that he's earned over the years from voicing it. So I mean, it's a lot of cash, not to you, obviously, Jase, with your Copper Kettle Chips voiceover money, but
yeah. So can I just clarify, the overwhelming feeling here is no go for Hoodie J taking a slice of cheese.
Yes.
It's unanimous. I think, what's that?
There must be someone out there that supports the idea.
Oh, yeah, it'll be another thief.
I just need...
Somebody else who's a thief would think that was a good idea.
I just need one person to hop on board with me, and I'm doing it.
And also, just to clarify, the GOAT starts 8:30 a.m. Monday, voting.
Yeah.
Yeah, the main thing we're talking about here.
Truly, that's going to be epic. Get involved, New Zealand.
Yeah. When is the actual countdown, Keyzie?
Just you wait,
Keyzie.
Mogi, you
Keyzie,
just wait.
hello.
Mogi. It'll be happening soon, mate. You just
What
wait.
I've done. Old Hoity J asking himself after he's devoured that cheese out there. The thieving son of a bee.
I'm doing it, man.
Get out there.
I'm
Go on,
doing
you
it,
mad
Mogi.
bastard.
Don't do it.
And the Piccalilli.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Smashing Pumpkins there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon, 22 minutes past 5.
Hey guys, need some help, and I know you guys are experienced in this department. My house where I live, it doesn't have a deck.
Yeah.
And this summer especially, last summer I didn't care because it was pretty much pissing with rain the whole time. But this summer I've really been like, man, it would be nice to go outside and eat dinner and blah, blah, blah. And I've been to your house, Mogi. You've got a great deck. Jase, you've got a deck, right?
I've got multiple decks.
Are they quite big or small, or what do you...
I run a big deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you use it often?
Yes.
Yeah, especially in summer, right?
Well, all year round.
Right, yeah.
Really?
Well, that's the
Yeah.
thing is, yeah. Why? How often do you... Because you've got, obviously, you hosted us on your deck.
I use it more in summer.
Right.
I definitely use it more in summer, but, because I'm a durry smoker, or I used to be, that's where I go to have my durries.
Well, on your
Right.
deck.
Yeah, on
Right.
my deck, yeah.
And I kind of want to do it myself as well.
Right.
Like, I don't want to pay someone to come around and give me a deck, you know what I mean? I want to be able to...
Yeah, get the boys round.
No, I want to do it myself.
Oh, all by
Right.
yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
On my
good.
own there. Have you guys ever
Yeah,
done...
when you say it by yourself, you mean get your dad to do it and you'll take photos.
Well, he is going to help.
Yeah.
He will help.
So you'll buy the wood and the nails and
Wow.
stuff.
Well, I don't know.
Oh,
what-
no, he'll probably do that too, wouldn't he?
I might get the wrong nails, Jase.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
have you guys ever had any experience in this department? Have you built your own deck? And is it hard?
No. I mean, yes, I have, and no, it's not.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
How long did it take?
Oh, well, I put a deck at the front of the house, a deck around the side of the house, and the deck off our bedroom.
Right, okay.
So that was 3 different decks, about a week and a half.
Yeah.
For all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we put a what's called a Queenslander. Do you know what a Queenslander is?
Is that right the way around the whole
It's right
house?
the way around so that you've always got somewhere to go and get away from that intense heat, that sun.
Yeah.
Pretty big, probably 3 metres out from the house right the way around there.
Right.
And it took me an afternoon.
Yeah.
Wow. You serious?
Well, funnily enough, the only reason it took me a week and a half was because I had the old bloody mallet finger.
Oh, yeah.
So you did it recently?
Yeah.
No. I've had mallet finger before.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I should be able to get it done in a weekend then or something.
Oh, wow.
What?
No, it'll take you a while. I'd set aside a few months. Like you should have it ready for next year.
Right.
But I wouldn't bother.
My question is though, do you think it's an achievable goal? Because I really want a deck, and I know you guys have great decks, and I want to do it myself.
I feel like the best bet for you is just to buy a house that's already got one or rent a house that's already got one.
Right.
Yeah.
Eyes at the front, Keyzie. Yeah, look, I'm with Mogi on that.
Oh, that's a surprise.
Because the thing is, because you're thinking maybe a little bit down the line of selling the house.
Yeah.
The last thing you want is a half-ass, ratchety old deck sort of flopping off the side of your house there. I mean, that's just gonna reduce the value even
Right.
more, Keyzie.
Well, do you reckon sometime I could come around and look at your deck
Oh, you can look at my deck anytime.
just to get some ideas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can send you a picture of my deck.
Yeah, that'd be great actually.
Yeah.
So good. Thanks, fellas. It's the confidence I needed. Thank you.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Cheers. So good, man. So good, fellas. Put me in the mood now. I'm
Yeah,
in the
man.
mood now.
For
You're in
what?
the mood for dancing.
Yeah, just dancing, Keyzie.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
You always know you're excited when you take your shirt off and you get your hairy burnt meat patties out.
Yeah, Jase.
I
What?
I am shocked, Mogi. We're a team on this, man. There's only one pair of
No, this is BS. Don't.
burnt meat patty nips, and they're Keyzies,
Yeah,
all right?
righto, mate. Righto.
Hey, I just wanted to talk about I normally don't like to blow your trumpet, Hoity
Sure.
J. If
I
can-
don't mind if you do, though. That's the thing.
If I can keep your trumpet away from my mouth, I'm normally pretty keen. But I just want to
Sure.
say, great job the other night at the ceremony there. I thought you carried yourself very, very well in difficult circumstances because I don't know you don't like the limelight.
Sure.
But I thought you handled yourself quite beautifully. So,
What?
Mate,
What ceremony was this?
Can I just say, on the other side of that, to you as well, mate, I was really proud of you. And I felt it was a fitting acknowledgement of all the work you've done. And like me, you don't like to blow your own trumpet. You're a pretty humble fella.
yeah.
Well, it's impossible.
So
That's one of my best features.
I know how difficult it was for you, that whole thing. And all I want to say is, kia kaha.
Right. So what do you guys talk? What ceremony was this? What do you?
Well, we got approached, and this was late last year, and you wouldn't know about this, Keyzie.
No.
But we do a lot of work for charity. A lot of work.
Yeah,
for
you're right. I
charity.
don't know about that.
And so, some of the stuff that we do on the quiet is some of the stuff is what you would call Samaritan work.
Oh, right.
So my raison d'etre.
What the hell's that?
My MO, my goal in life is to be a good Samaritan.
Right, yes.
Somebody that helps people, makes their lives better as a result of knowing us, Hoity J. Wouldn't you say that was right?
Yeah, totally, man.
So
Look, I get a lot of pleasure out of, obviously, being a top radio DJ, unpaid, and, and bringing joy to people's lives and stuff like that.
Wait, so you're not paid?
But the thing that gives me the biggest thrill
Yeah.
is just helping people behind the scenes, doing what I can and what Mike and I can do together to make people's lives better, just quietly. And
Chipping away.
seeing the smiles on the little kiddies' faces and so forth. Yes.
So what was the ceremony for?
So the organisation, it's about being good Samaritans, but we sort of noticed that we were doing a hell of a lot of work,
right?
And and without comparing or contrasting our work to everybody else's work, it seemed like exactly.
Yeah,
people do what they can, Keyzie.
Exactly.
But we sort of felt like we were the best Samaritans. And we just said to the people down there, all volunteers,
right?
Wouldn't it be great if we had a ceremony to celebrate the best Samaritans? And we start doing that every year.
Right, it's like a competition.
Starting now. Yeah, that's right. Bring a bit of competition into it, man.
Competitive edge.
Seems like it defeats the whole idea
and
of the...
so that's what we did. And what we sort of suggested to them in the committee set up there is, why don't we divert some of these funds that we're raising and have it that, there's an award, there's something for people to strive for. So let's say trip for two to Bali.
Cool.
Let's say a motorbike, so someone can go for a ride and then the other person can ride bitch.
Right.
Let's say there's a trophy, one each.
Right.
Those sorts of things,
Cash prize?
Cash prize, yeah.
Maybe a little bit of cash.
Just a little bit of cash.
And because,
More symbolic.
Right.
Which I think is great. And, people have to, be acknowledged for what they do. And because we were the ones that suggested that whole Samaritan thing, we were the only ones that wanted to be nominated.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, okay. So you set up a ceremonies and a prize that only you guys could win.
Well, that's how it turned out. But everybody was eligible.
Right.
But you had to put your name in. But they didn't know about that.
Oh, so they didn't know it was... Okay.
But that's not our fault.
Right. And then who paid for all the stuff?
Well, it came out of the donations, as I say.
charities.
So you spend your time, getting donations and those sorts of things, and then ultimately, 50% of those donations, 50% to me, 50% to Jase.
Yeah.
But what we're doing is we're raising the profile for the Good Samaritans.
Right.
Yeah.
But the ceremony was pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I thought there would have been more fireworks.
Yeah, I was a bit pissed about there being no salted cashews.
Oh, me, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a charity, isn't it?
You really hurled them across the room.
Yeah.
It was just lucky that Julian turned around at that very moment and managed to duck out of the way.
Totally.
Are you guys still doing charity work? Or?
And we ran out of piss. We ran out of piss pretty early too.
Right.
So they didn't think about that.
Oh, that's a shame. I'm sorry to hear that.
They had to hold it in the office.
Right.
Yeah, and the bloody phones are ringing off the hook with
Totally,
people needing, I'm guessing, help.
Assistance.
That
Yeah.
is so annoying.
Distracting, man. Right in the middle of my chat, my speech.
Shout out to everyone going to the Foo Fighters on Saturday, by the way, in Wellington.
Huh?
What?
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Rage Against the Machine there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. Now listen, the Big Boat Prize, the Big Boat Competition, the Big Show Big Boat.
What the hell are you talking about? The Big Show Big Boat.
Yeah, the Big Show Big Boat Prize.
It is the Big Show boat trip brought to you by Maritime New Zealand.
Boat trip.
Oh, they've missed a trick there.
Yeah.
So you thought we were giving away a Big Show Big Boat?
Yeah, I did actually.
Oh, okay. Well, what this is even better. We're giving away the chance to join us on a boat for a sweet as Big Show broadcast one day in mid-Feb. So it's all thanks to Maritime New Zealand and Safer Boating Partners. It's all about getting out there on the water, having fun, but being safe doing it,
Yeah,
fellas.
man.
Yeah, totally, man.
That sounds good.
And as I explained yesterday, I went out kayak fishing, nearly killed myself. You got to take this stuff seriously, fellas.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Always wear a life jacket, have 2 forms of waterproof communication, and Jase, check the marine weather forecast, which is what you didn't do.
Yes.
And almost got tipped out of your little boaty there.
Yeah, I did. But you join us on the boat. We'll be doing the show live from the boat. There'll be a few snacks. I'll do a bit of fishing. If you're a keen fisherman, this is a great prize for you to win because I could give you some tips.
It's a hell of a boat because it's actually a fishing trawler.
Yes.
I went out there and kicked the tyres on the bastard
Did it have tyres?
yesterday, and it smells of the ocean. Can I put it that way?
Sure does, mate.
Absolutely reeking.
And you can
was.
smell it from bloody miles away.
You can. But yeah, we'll be broadcasting from the deck there. Old Keyzie will be manning the nets. We've got him out there with the hooks, etc. But yeah, it should be a good time. We'll be away for 3 months down there in the the South Pacific.
I thought it was one day.
Getting ourselves some orange roughies.
Yeah, so good, mate.
You've had yourself a few orange roughies
What's
in your
Paul
day.
Tito got to do with it?
We're going to be doing a little bit of crabbing too, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're obviously got a different prize because my knowledge is that it's going out for an afternoon with us doing a bit of a show, having a bit of a shindig out there and having a nice time. I didn't realise we were fishing.
Well, yeah, we'll be Jase and I will be having a nice time.
Yes. Right.
You'll be serving up the fish and that you've caught that day.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
This is just snacks and bevies.
This
Keyzie.
just isn't what I was pitched when I was told about this by Maritime New Zealand and Safer Boating Partners.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we can discuss all this off air.
Nothing to discuss, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Wouldn't mind. But if you're keen to join the crew, if you're a backbone New Zealander and you're keen to get on board and help navigate our safe return afterwards, head to hodaki.co.nz, sign up there and be in to win a spot for you and a mate as well. We'll fly from anywhere in New Zealand.
Yeah.
And don't forget, stay safe out on the water. When you're heading out this summer, make sure you are prepared. Kia matata, fellas.
Yeah, good stuff, mate. Good stuff. Here's a bit of Iggy Pop.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Iggy Pop there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Thursday evening. You're cruising for a bruising, Keyzie.
I don't know what you're talking about. We always play that music.
Now, listen, after 6 o'clock, of course, what's on the TV with Mike Minogue, and you've been watching a lot of telly lately, Mogi, so I'm looking forward to that.
Sure have, mate, and it's a hell of a little segment we've got going for ourselves there. There's a bit of discussion, actually, that it should be in prime time.
Yes.
Bit of prime time, this segment, so we'll see how we go.
Yeah, man, you're really cooking up something special there, Mogi. Well done, mate.
Also, after 6 o'clock, what's for Tea New Zealand with me, Keyzie.
Jesus. It sounded like you were backing one out there. Jesus.
We love to know what people are eating for dinner, so text us on 3483 and remember, everyone that texts through goes in the draw for a $50 night day voucher. All that after 6.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Thursday is going along very nicely. And the podcast outro today, poor old Mogi's beside himself at the moment. You'll recall in the show yesterday, he's got some real fly issues. And that became the predominant theme of our Big Show outro today. And the outro, if you don't know, if you've never heard of the outro, is a bonus podcast we do outside of the radio show, generally before we actually do the radio show, Mogi.
That's right.
To kind of warm up.
Yeah, a bit of this, bit of that.
Yeah.
A little bit odds and sods from our lives and all of that sort of carry on, isn't it?
And you search Hodaki Big Show wherever you get your potties from, Jase?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, man.
Good work, guys. Eyes to the front if you don't mind.
Yeah, come on, Keyzie.
Jesus.
Oh, he just went again.
You did the double dip.
I didn't double dip anything.
Man.
You nearly dislocated your bullos there.
I reckon.
Your eyeballs.
That's actually funny. Here's a clip from today's outro.
And I was like, honestly, if we don't want flies in here, we have got to oh no, that's what I did. No, I wasn't that forward. I got the fly spray like you, and I just started going all over the place. And she was like, have you got everything covered in there? It's like, man, there's flies everywhere in here. You got to cover up these lunchboxes. She's like, well, they're not getting into the lunchbox. She said, I've got them sort of askew. At that moment, I take the lid. There is a blowfly in this lunchbox. and it saw me, and it didn't give a
They're arrogant bastards, aren't they?
Yeah, it's I don't know what's going on around there, man.
Yeah.
I reckon potentially we just need to strike a match, burn it down and start again.
Yeah. Fair
You know
call,
what I
man.
mean?
Yeah, fair call. Gets to that point, I find.
Yeah.
Hey, now coming up next, of course, What's for Tea New Zealand with Keyzie. So text through 3483. What's on your dinner plate in the meantime? Here's the Black Keys.
Black Keyzie. Oh, that doesn't work.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Everlast there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show Thursday evening, but right now it's time for...
Oh, yeah. Hey, guys. Text here from Steve. What's for tea, New Zealand? With me,
Easy.
Yeah. So keep those texts coming on 3483. What you having for dinner there, and I'll read them out, and then you'll go in the draw for a $50 night and day voucher.
Keyzie.
What?
What did you have for dinner last night, mate? Because it was a bit of a bachelor night, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, I made a pizza, homemade pizza. Heating up the pizza stone there in the oven, red hot. 20 minutes later, making my pizza there. It was delicious. Put sun-dried tomatoes on it, a bit of mutts. You know that chili oil.
Okay, get to the text now.
Oh, okay. G'day, fellas. Oh, this is a funny one that came in last night and didn't get a chance to read it. Hey, fellas, having a Hoity J burger for dinner. The trick is to massively burn the meat patty. It was actually a Keyzie burger. And then they said to wash it down with 50 beers afterwards, but I changed it.
Good work.
Yeah. Well done, Keyzie.
Yeah, so good. Fish tacos with my missus tonight. Can't wait. I'm having a succulent Chinese meal.
Yum.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Succulent Chinese meal.
Had some great Chinese and Tassie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man, it was so good.
Do you know-
Silky meats. I lost a little bit of faith in Chinese because we don't have great
What,
Chinese,
the whole Chinese race?
food around our place, but this was next level,
I was
man.
actually reading an article and they said the best Chinese food is in Tassie.
Did they? Well, there you go. That's a surprise.
Shout out to Kenny, who's having spaghetti and meatballs.
Meatballs.
Big Kenny.
Oh, bikini.
Yeah.
I hope he's lasered them. Has he?
I don't know, actually. His meatballs. Sorry. G'day, fellas. Harry here from Old Palmy.
Oh, Palmy, yeah.
Yeah. Nothing major tonight, fellas. Just having a few saucies, an egg, and some chips. Yum.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never got the whole saucies and eggs and chips. You know,
Do you
I
dip
just
your saucy in the egg?
Yes.
If you got given the chance?
if I'm doing that, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Do you guys like chipolatas, the little thin ones?
We used to have a lot of chipolatas growing up,
Same.
and I think I actually preferred a chipolata.
Same.
There's
Yeah.
not many chipolatas around these days, though. You go a long way before you find a chipolata.
Mate, I'll be honest with you, there's nothing more that I prefer than a good breakfast sausage.
Oh, yeah. Any time of the day that you can get sausage is good, but morning sausage.
Morning sausage is the bomb.
Really?
Yeah, man.
I'm mostly an evening sausage guy.
Sure.
Do you want some more texts?
Yeah, man.
Two more,
Two
please.
more.
G'day, fellas. Having a crack at making homemade butter chicken tonight. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Yeah.
What's his name? Or her name?
Hang on, I'll click on it. Darren from Tuckanini.
Oh, Darren, you mad dog. Good
Yeah.
luck, mate.
Good luck, Darren. Here's a good one. G'day, fellas. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
it's okay.
Sorry, man. G'day, fellas. Caught some snapper this morning. Time to cook it up for the whānau. Yum, yum. Cheers, fellas. Love the show.
Is that what it says?
No, hang on, I'm not finished yet. Love the show.
Oh, yeah.
Love the podcast. Especially love Keyzie.
Just so you know, chipolatas offer a sort of a milder, more subtle flavour than you get from a sausage.
Just on the sausage, by the way, tomorrow night, Mogi, my youngest daughter is cooking us a chorizo sausage.
Oh, chorizo.
Yeah, chorizo pasta with a bit of corn, some olives and some red onion.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, you got to love it, a bit of Green Day there for your Thursday afternoon. But let's get into one of the most popular segments on the Big Show, and it's this one. What's on the telly with Mike Minogue?
So good.
What happened there, fellas?
Don't know what happened.
We all
actually.
just...
I thought we were all perfectly in tune. It was so in tune that we couldn't hear it. Because we'd all stopped.
Sort of felt like my lovemaking performance. Start off with a hiss and a roar.
She's all over pretty quick.
And then it's all...
Fades out.
Yeah.
And then one person's going, what happened there, fellas?
Yeah. What happened there, fellas?
Hey, I watched over the break there, I watched a movie called The Stranger on Netflix, starring Joel Edgerton, based on a true story about a fella there. And maybe he killed someone, maybe he didn't. And Joel Edgerton's an undercover cop, and he has to find out if he did it. Interesting though, and an interesting movie because there's also a podcast based on a similar technique that was used in New Zealand to get a guy to confess to a murder that he potentially didn't do, but did it because he wanted to be one of the boys. Confessed to it because he wanted to be one of the boys.
Wow.
Yeah. Really, so it was interesting watching this film, knowing that the technique that was used has got a lot of controversy around it, and they're trying to get it banned in New Zealand.
Right, yeah.
How do you get him to admit to be one of the boys? Like, yeah, man, I killed so many people. Oh, you're the man.
Watch the movie. It's really interesting.
Far out.
It is really interesting. The podcast, different podcast about a different story, is really good as well. But it's worth a watch. The main guy is a very freaky guy.
Yes.
Joel Edgerton's always good.
Yeah, I like him.
I think Joel Edgerton would have been better if he was Ben Mendelsohn. The film would have been better if it was Ben Mendelsohn. Another great Australian.
I love him.
And I don't think that they hung off. I don't think they created as many tense and freaky moments as they could have.
Sure.
They didn't linger as much as they could have.
What was
but
the
I still
title
enjoyed
of it again? The
Stranger.
Netflix.
I enjoyed the first half more than the second half, but it's still worth a geese.
Okay, great stuff, mate. Well, I've got to be honest with you, fellas. Looking back on last night, I'm quite disgusted by my behaviour.
Yeah.
The fact that I stopped playing my game of Scrabble because I was getting my ass kicked, as I mentioned earlier in the show, and my wife was so disgusted by my behaviour, she went to bed. We didn't kiss each other goodnight.
Oh, that's bad.
And I just sat on the couch, Mogi, in the dark with nothing on, just thinking about
Not even your undies.
Oh, no, I was naked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it was quite hot. My fan had buggered out. Just really pondering the way I behaved, that evening, and, some changes I need to make. It was very reflective time for me.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks, Jase.
That's true. So in the end, I just had to go at myself and fell asleep on the couch.
So good. Do you want to know what I watched?
Sure. Do we?
I watched the Soup Nazi episode of Seinfeld last night.
Good.
I mean, I've seen it like 5 times, but have you seen it, Jase?
Yes.
Have you? It's about a guy who's he's real strict, but he makes the best soup in town. And Elaine's all like, "No, I don't care. I can do whatever I want." And then she gets banned
I
for
don't
life.
think we need a blow by blow.
And then
I get the
Newman
vibe.
loves this. Yeah, okay.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed. Hot chip there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. Hey. One more night, fellas, and then the trip to Las Vegas is going to be decided tomorrow. And 2 lucky bastards out there are going to be very happy indeed.
That's right. Our mates at boystrip.co.nz put together a fantastic package. You and a mate, 5 nights over in the States there, including 5-star accommodation in Vegas, watching the season opening doubleheader in the NRL. We're talking the Roosters taking on the Broncos and the Rabbitohs taking on the Sea Eagles. If you'd like to get in the draw, what do you do? What do you do, fellas?
You enter at hodaki.co.nz.
Nah, you text Vegas to 3483.
Can I enter at hodaki.co.nz?
Probably, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just looking at that poster and it says enter at hodaki.co.nz.
Oh, right,
How
yeah.
do you spell Vegas again, Keyzie?
V-E...
Hang on, I'll get a pen.
Sorry, you ready?
Yeah.
V...
I haven't got a pen.
Okay, you ready? V...
I'll just get a bit of paper.
All right.
Okay, go.
All right. V... Can you stop clicking it? V... E.
Actually, mine's not
G-
working. Pugs, am I able to grab a pen, mate? My one's run out of ink or something.
Okay.
Or just listen to what Keyzie's saying and write it down.
Yeah, I'll send it to you guys. VEGAS. 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 Send that to 3483. Get yourself in the draw tonight. It's your last chance.
Yeah, because we're going to draw that tomorrow. Seriously, an amazing prize a night in Los Angeles, 4 nights in Vegas, a couple NRL games, good times, man, and $1 million spending money in the casino there.
Yeah, it's not bad, is it?
Yeah, it's really good, man.
But you have to find something that you get $1, and then you have to find something that's $1 million to 1. And if you win, then you get $1 million.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
we
totally.
can probably say that. Yeah, that's fine. And also, if you have entered the draw tomorrow after 5 o'clock, make sure your phone is on because you don't want to miss out.
Make sure it's on, man.
Yeah,
Make sure it's on and it's on loud,
God.
man. You know what I mean?
Make sure it's on, man.
Yeah, man.
for sure.
How do you spell Vegas?
Pardon?
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Well, there you go, you massive backbones. That's your Thursday show done and dusted. Looking forward, Mogi, to the Throbber tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
First one of the year, mate.
Yeah.
What are we going to do for that? It's exciting.
Have you got it sorted?
I haven't got it sorted, but, look, I'm actually considering stepping down and just giving you guys a go at it.
Yeah, that's a good
Okay.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Why don't you guys do this, Robbie? You bring one and I decide which one's the best.
Nah.
No.
Are you sure?
Well, it's kind of about the people, you know what I mean?
know,
Yeah,
and then I'll
yeah.
play it to the people.
Yeah.
We do need to figure out a way to get the people involved. Maybe the people nominate a Throbber
Oh, I don't know about that.
and we nominate one. And then they go head to head. Or
I
we just
see.
keep it.
It sounds too admin.
Or we keep it the same.
Hey, Mogi, I hope you sort your fly problem out tonight, mate.
Thanks, mate.
And you have a good, restful evening.
Oh, thanks, man. One thing I am grateful to flies about is at least they go to sleep at the same time as humans go to sleep.
True that,
Because
man.
that would be annoying if they didn't.
Yep, indeed. Keyzie, what are your plans for tonight, mate? Come with me to the car park tonight.
Yeah, we can
Have a
hold
few
hands.
chicken nibblies again on the way home.
We'll hold hands,
Have
go
a
to the car park. And then I'm going home.
Pork bun and one in each cheek for Keyzie.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And then go home, make dinner with my wife there. Probably watch something nice on telly, and then she'll go to bed and I'll stay up, play PlayStation, small glass of port.
I had an interesting thought last night when you bit open your pork bun. And, the inside of it looks like your burnt meat patty nips.
Jase,
Hey!
I don't have those, and I didn't have a pork bun last night, all right?
You guys going to ask me what I'm doing tonight?
Talking shit, probably.
I'm all good.
Oh, you guys good.
Yeah, we're sweet on that one.
Let me say, you got to go to the gym.
I've got to go to the gym.
If you want to know what Jase is up to tonight, just go back and listen to the last 500 episodes of the podcast.
What are you doing, Jase?
Yeah, well, I've got to go and reassess at the gym because of my mallet
You were
finger.
doing that yesterday.
Yeah, and but I'll be there 3-4 hours. Come home, have a bit of
See ya.
protein, maybe a shake of some description. Make love,
Play
and
Scrabble.
go to bed. Maybe a bit of Scrabble.
Okay, New Zealand, thanks for listening. We've got to wrap
Thanks.
it up, man.
Thanks, mate.
Greg Prebble's up next with the night show. If you need him, 3483. He's got the Foo Fighters, Billy Idol, and War on Drugs all the way.